a collective reading for anyone who joins in later on or for anyone who comes see this, okay? Whatever messages come out is for you guys, okay? Please, guys, spirit, guys, higher divine spirit. What wants to come up for the collective at this time? What wants to come up for the collective at this time? What wants to come up for the collective at this time? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, spirit? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, spirit, for the collective at this time? What wants to come out? There you go. All right, so the 2 of Pentacles came out in reverse. It says, unbalanced, be led astray, or wrong action. It is time for you to balance out your energy, especially with your money as well. Maybe it is time for you guys to choose between 2 different jobs or 2 different careers or 2 different people, okay? But you guys gotta understand and work on your financial stability at this time. You gotta stay focused in order to make the right choice, all right? All right, let me get 2 more cards for the collective at this time. What else wants to come up for the collective at this time? What else wants to come up for the collective at this time? Right, there you go. 6 of Cups came up for the collective. All right. It says, nostalgia, memories of the past, comfortable childhood, simple pleasures. You guys are working towards giving back to the community as well, okay? You guys have happy memories. Maybe you guys are reflecting on your childhood to learn about your morals and values at this time, okay? There may have been some disappointment in the past with the 8 of Cups, but you are leaving that behind very soon, okay? You may have felt abandoned, you're soul searching at this time, and you're seeking a higher power and higher wisdom. This looks like it's a bad card, but it's not actually really bad. The 7 of Pentacles, okay? It says investments, invested a lot of time, energy, return, and harvesting. This person is putting in a lot of work to see their abundance. The abundance will grow really soon, okay? But the 3 of Pentacles is showing that for many people, everyone is pretty much exhausted. It is time for you guys to get some rest at this time, okay? Take what resonates. And then there may be some inexperience or disharmony at this time, right? Let me get some words of wisdom for the collective at this time. What wants to come up for the words of wisdom for the collective at this time? What wants to come up for the words of wisdom for the collective at this time? Okay. What wants to come up for the words of wisdom for the collective at this time? Okay. Someone is thinking about somebody right now, okay? It says, missing you, craving, and desiring. They might be looking through social media or they're observing you from afar if they see you guys, okay? All right. Can I also get the depth? You guys come off very, there's more to you than what meets the eye, okay? For many of you guys, a lot of people understand that whatever they see out and about, it might not be you, okay? You might have more qualities than what you lead on, okay? And then there may be have been some pain before within the collective, okay? But it's time for you to move on, okay? Be cautious at this time because you may never know what's going to come in, but be very cautious at this time. Hold on. Hey, Diane. How you doing, Diane? It's kind of cold in here, so I got to put down. Let's shut that off. All right, so Queen Conscience, I am fine. Hi, Queen Conscience. Does anyone have a question for me at this time? Before I still do my collectives, all right? Let's see. All right, who else have a question? So for love oracles, you're doing good? How's your Sunday? All right, so for the collective at this time, what wants to come up for the collective? Queen Conscience said, hi. Hi, Queen Conscience. Do you have a question for me or do you want a general reading? Diane, anyone have a question? I'm just going to do a reading for the collective. Whatever comes out will be the messages for you guys as well, okay? All right. Can I get 3 to 6 cards for the collective at this time? I did also do all of my content readings, so if you guys would check that out, that would be great. Diane, I forgot to ask you, where are you from? Like, where do I live? I live in New York. Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? All right, so what came out? What's going to come up for love for everybody that wants to see? Yeah, I'm from New York. I forgot, Diane, where are you from again? It's really cold in New York right now, so... All right, there you go. For the collective. True love is coming in for the collective at this time, okay? Take it how it resonates. But if you are still single right now, it is time for you to find that love. And soulmate also fell down on the floor. Okay, soulmate fell down on the floor as well. Hi to Jamaica. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, okay? And also romantic feelings. Your feelings are worth and exploring, okay? All right. So then that was what was for the collective. Diane, do you have any questions for me right now? Does anyone have any questions before I move on to more collective readings? Okay. For many people, a lot of people gotta take a rest because they worked really hard. Queen Conscience said, wanted to know, will I ever get pregnant again? Okay, let's see. All right, these cards are easy to read, so it'll say yes or no. So the more positive cards in upright, okay. Right, let's see. Oh, Diane, you just want to support me, okay. Thank you, Diane, for supporting all the time. All right, so for Queen Conscience, the Four of Wands came out, okay. It said prosperity, harvest, success, financial stability, marriage stability as well, okay. The Tower did come out with there may be some sudden problems. I don't know if maybe for a while you went through some sort of health issues, which was hard for you to get pregnant again, okay? Or maybe of old age as well. It just depends on what it is. But just be mindful with the Tower. If you do plan on having another baby, I'm not trying to scare you, but just be mindful that you may end up having some sort of delays or some health problems if you do end up having another kid, okay? But take it how it resonates. Let me see. The Knight of Cups came out in reverse, okay? It says, out of touch with reality, unrealistic being. Maybe there was something with, work on your health, maybe your mental health as well, okay? Remember that your mental health can also create a lot of stress, and depression, okay? But I do see new beginnings with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, it says beginnings, opportunity, strength, inspiration, vitality, and passion. Yeah, there's some form of insecurities. So I gotta say there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yes, and there is one no. But these two yeses did come out in reverse, so it's telling you to be careful if you want to get pregnant. Be careful that you might get sick out of that pregnancy. Okay. Let me get a clarify for Queen Conscience before I move on. Lotus, hi Lotus, how you doing? Let me get a yeah, I'm still taking reads, Lotus. You can ask your question. Okay, can I get a clarify for Queen Conscience, okay? All right, so for Queen Conscience, think rationally before you get pregnant, okay? I do feel like don't rush the feelings of wanting to become pregnant again, okay? Be more analytical, be more logical at this time. I don't know how old you are, but pay attention to your age and also your body health as well, okay? There are some spiritual unstable desires, I gotta say. This is not normal. I don't know what it is when it says it's not normal like that. But I gotta say, there were a lot of yeses out there. You can become pregnant again, but maybe you might have to become pregnant out of, yeah, 38. 38 is a little older to become pregnant again. But I do see that if you want to get pregnant, maybe you should try a different sort of journey with like IVF or anything like that. But if you wanted to do out of your own body, I gotta say that because you're of older age, you might have complications within your pregnancy, okay? Take it how it resonates, all right? But you can become pregnant again, but you should try a different means of becoming pregnant, all right? That's what I see. All right, I'm gonna move on to Lotus. If you like my vibes, please do subscribe, okay? So for Lotus, I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you for asking me. I'm doing well. Lotus asks, my question is, why did Asa block me everything? I thought it was going well, okay? Please, guys, Spirit, guys, Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Lotus. Why did Asa block Lotus? Why did Asa block Lotus? If you do like my vibes, please do subscribe. Okay, why did Asa block Lotus? I got two cards that came out, okay? All right. Queen Conscience, thank you for joining us. Aradya, how you doing? Lotus, thank you for joining us as well, okay? If you have not subscribed, please do so. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for joining the family. The family is very loving, okay? Family, this family and this tribe is very loving. We don't judge anybody. We uplift each other, okay? Thank you so much, Queen Conscience. I love you guys too, okay? Thank you so much. Stray Kids for Life, what's up? See, these people are like my family. I already know a lot of people that comes on here. So I want to get a reading for Lotus. All right, so 4. Do be patient with me though, because I do have a lot of readings often. Okay, so the 4 of Cups came out with Lotus. Not Lotus. I'm sorry. For was it for Queen Conscience, right? No, it is for Lotus. I'm sorry. So they blocked you because there's the 4 of Cups. Okay, it says discontent, disappointment. Maybe there was some form of rejection. Did you rejected them on something, or you told them off and they didn't like your advice? I feel like this card, they're being moody right now. They're not paying attention to the bigger picture. They're only looking at this one cup, but they're not paying attention to the 3 of Cups in front of them. They're just mad at you if you rejected them or if you told them off and they didn't like your advice. So I do feel like they blocked you. You got to remember, some people are petty like that. They're going to block you because they feel like they don't want to listen to the truth, okay? They lack creativity, innovation, curiosity. They are afraid to come and ask you what's going on. They rather just block you at this time, okay? They are in the selfish energy with the 5 of Swords upright, okay? It says selfishness, cunning, betrayal, failure, misrepresentation. For Lotus, I wanna tell you to be careful with this energy, okay? They are mad that you gave them some sort of advice, or you rejected their when they came to you, you rejected something, or you said something to them that they did not like. And for some people, they're very petty, and they would betray you for some things that you said. I do feel like you humiliated them. I don't know what it is, but that's what it said. All right. And then with the 5 of Pentacles, they are going through some sort of spiritual poverty. They're not looking into spirituality. They feel like they were abandoned. They were lost at one point for Lotus. Okay. With the 10 of Wands, though, I feel like they put in a lot of work, but they feel overburdened at this time. Take it how it resonates, but I do feel like they're being in their petty energy. They don't like the fact that you told them off or you rejected they try to come after you for something and you rejected them and you told them the truth and they didn't like that, so they blocked you, okay? They block communication. With this, they block your communication because they didn't like the fact that you told them off. Okay, Lotus? I hope that you liked that reading. I hope that that resonated. All right? Aradhya. Aradhya's turn. Behavior of future spouse. Can I get 3 to 6 cards for behavior for Aradhya, future spouse at this time? Thank you, everybody, for joining this live. Much appreciation. Okay? Thank you guys for joining the family, the Lune tribes. Okay, you guys are my Lune warriors. Okay, let me see what is coming out for Aradhya for future spouse. Future spouse, your future spouse has the Strength card. Very, very beautiful energy. Okay, it's saying kindness, compassion, ego, strength. They work hard towards their abundance. Okay, they're like the king of the jungle, the queen of the jungle. Obviously, you're asking for a husband, so the king of the jungle. They have harmony. They're gonna work towards an abundance because there's also the 7 of Pentacles that came out. Okay, they put in a lot of work to gain this abundance. For Aradhya, your future spouse is gonna be someone that doesn't mind hard work and they're willing to start from the bottom to get to the top. Okay, the moon did come out, though. The moon is like some sort of confusion. I do feel like maybe you're confused about where your life is taking you, especially within love. But with the 2 of Cups, though, I do feel like you will be coming to a divine union right now. I don't know if you're going to meet them at work, or maybe you might start a business together and it's going to grow through some sort of business. If not, you are seen as a power couple in front of other people. Okay, and then one last card for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Emperor came out. This guy is really stern, very organized, very territorial, very Aries-like energy. They can also be a father figure to your kids. In the future, a lot of your kids will look up to him. Okay, but there may be some family issues when you meet them. I do feel like they might have some sort of family issues at the time when you meet them, and they're trying to resolve that when you meet them. Okay, all right, I hope that resonates for Aradhya. I have to move on to the next person. All right, thank you, Queen Conscience. All right, Stray Kids for Life. Hi, how you doing, Stray Kids? Mariana came in. I have 2 job interviews this week. One is mid-level position, one is a senior position. Well, the universe blessed me this week with the senior position. Okay, let me see. Mariana, I like that question. Hey, Lily Sang, I'm doing good. How are you doing? How you doing? All right, so let me get a reading for Mariana at this time. Lotus said, damn, Lotus said, damn. What you mean by damn? Damn as a bad thing or a good thing? Mariana, she wants to know if she's going to get the senior position. All right. Will she be blessed with the senior position? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Mariana at this time? So, guys, I came on a little earlier because I wanted to try something different. And at the same time, I am going to get a haircut later on, so I don't want to waste anyone's time or my time. But I wanted to give you guys the insight right now, so that's why I came on a little earlier than usual. Let me get 2 more cards. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me see what came out. Let's see. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The senior position. So if you want the senior position, just don't use force. Be kind, be compassionate, because the strength did come out in reverse. If you want the senior position, put your best foot forward. Speak in a nice tone. Obviously be confident, but also you got to balance the way you talk to people too, because when I go to interviews, I always make sure, when I do interviews, right, I always make sure to put my best foot forward, show them my resume, show them my skills, tell them what I wanted to look into, my goals, what I want to grow. But I also would always say I am willing to grow, and whatever you guys want me to do, I am willing to learn from that as well, because we're learning every day. Make sure you say that within your interviews, okay? Let them know that you're willing to learn anything that comes up for you, okay? There may be some setbacks, though. I don't want to say that there's a missed opportunity, because this card did say yes with the 3 wands. It just came out in reverse, though, for Mariana. Just be more confident within yourself, okay? Because I don't want you to come off a little bit unconfident. I do feel some anxious energy from you right now, okay? Just be mindful if you do get this job. I'm warning you right now, okay? I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm warning you now, when you get the senior position, there will probably be people that's jealous of you. Selfish energy, cunning, betrayal, okay? It's just when you get this job, okay, and I'm saying when, because I do feel like you can get this job. When you get this job, Mariana, don't pay attention to office politics, okay? Because a lot of senior position jobs is very political, okay? Don't pay attention to office politics. Just pay attention to about your work and what you can put out there, and what you can do for the company to better the company and to better yourself. What you can take from the company, you know that it's going to be good for your resume. And if you want to jump ship in the future out of this new job, you're able to do that, but do that with positivity, okay? All right? So just pay attention to political. I do see a lot of political coming in. You are very clever, very intellectual, very strategic, very smart person. So I do feel like you already know what you're going to do, okay? Yeah, you are curious. Just be careful. The moon did come out, though. You might feel a little confused between the two. Follow your spiritual guides. I do feel like your spiritual guides is guided you in the right direction. You do have really strong spiritual guides. Anyone that is on this live chat is going through a spiritual awakening, and I do feel like most of you guys have strong spirituality right now. So do follow your spirituality, Mariana. I do feel like you can get the senior job, but make sure to put your best foot forward. Make sure that you're saying that you're willing to learn with anything that you're going to be put through, because that's life, right? And also stay away from office politics. I feel like that's going to happen, okay? Be careful with that, but that's the reading for Mariana. I hope that resonates. Sturdy Kids for life, I'm doing good. Lizzie's saying I'm doing good. How are you guys? Kinza's next, okay? Let me pick this up first, because that was a lot of cards. All right, let me see. What's for Kinza right now? All right, is Hassan the future spouse for Kinza? Is Hassan the future spouse for Kinza? If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. If you like my vibe, please share my live stream. All right, this family is going to continue to keep growing. This loving vibe also. What else is coming in for Kinza at this time? What wants to come up for Kinza? Wants to come up for Kinza at this time? All right, so 2, 3, 4. All right, Kinza. Your future spouse is Hassan, your future spouse. They feel disappointed. They've went through something, or they're going through something right now. They need to do some meditation. They are lacking support and stability and abundance right now. With the tower upright, this is a catastrophe that can't be changed. God is taking the wheel, okay? I do feel like this person is being playing the victim right now, okay? They went through some material and spiritual poverty at one point, or they're gonna go through that very soon. They're lacking the abundance, and they're taking slow action towards you at this time with the Eight of Wands in reverse, okay? Take it how it resonates. But I gotta say, I don't want to say it in a mean way, but this person don't have the capacity to come towards you right now, all right? Let me see what's going to come up for Oracle, Love Oracle, and then I got to move on to the next person after Kinza. Let's see. What wants to come up for the Love Oracle for Kinza at this time? What wants to come up for the Love Oracle for Kinza at this time? What wants to come up for the Love Oracle for Kinza at this time? I do feel like they need to work on balancing their life. They're very out of control right now. You do still need to engage with communication if you want to be with this person, okay? I do feel like they need someone to vent out to, maybe. All right. For Kinza, make the effort. Make the effort. Yep, they're healing family issues at this time, or they need to heal family issues before they come to you. Have heart-to-heart conversations. I'm not saying that they can't be your future spouse. They can. But I do think that at this very moment, the energy is it's not really aligned with how you are living your life and how you want your life, okay? Take it how it resonates. They can't be a spouse, but right now, don't rush anything. Just communicate and see how it goes from there, all right? All right, I got to move on to the next person. Lotus, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Golnar, what is coming in life the next 5 months? Okay, general reading for Golnar. Please, God, Spirit, guys, High Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Golnar at this time. What wants to come out next in love, and not in love, in life within the next 5 months for Golnar, okay? Beanish, I'm doing well. How are you doing? How are you doing? Golnar, what is coming in life? What is coming next in life for Golnar at this time, okay? What's coming next in life for Golnar at this time? What's coming back in life? There you go. 1, 2, 3. All right, right there. For Goldener, the next 5 months, the Temperance came out. It's telling you to balance. You will be going through maybe a reconciliation. Maybe if you stop talking to somebody or you're separated from somebody, they want to reconcile with you. Okay, you are spiritually guided, divinely guided back to this person. There will be harmony. You will find peace and balance in the next 5 months. Okay, you will be healing. If you have a talent or creation, you should start doing it in the next 5 months. You are the Magician, so the Temperance and the Magician came out for Golnar, okay? So the next 5 months, you will be able to manifest your dream job, your dream goal, your dream career, your dream love. But you need to write down these affirmations. You need to follow your spiritual guides at this time, okay? Take it what resonates, but I do feel like you will come into this abundance very soon. You will be divinely guided, okay? The moon came out in reverse. There may have been some uncertainty, okay? You may feel like there was some deception, but I gotta say, this is going away really soon. So, you got 2 yeses. The Temperance and the Magician, they both came up right. So I gotta say, the next 5 months, if you have a creative venture or talent, it's time for you to start that. You might gain some abundance. Also, if you're looking in for love, you can also get that within the next 5 months. Okay, Golnar? All right, I gotta move on to the next person. All right, Beanish. How will my sister Aisha married life be like? Will she be happy in her marriage? Please, God, Spirit, God's High Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Beanish. Please help me clarify for Beanish. Will their sister's wedding, will this sister's marriage be good for them? Let me see what comes out for Beanish at this time for their sister. Okay, what? Do I want those cards? Hold on. All right, I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. I think Spirit wants me to take these 8. All right, so with the future relationship of their husband, okay, Aisha, the 5 of Cups came up. They lost something. They were mourning. They're grieving some. They're grieving something. Her future husband is going to grieve something. I don't know if they're gonna lose a family member, or they might lose some sort of stability. Okay. They will be in the sadness energy for a little while. Okay. There would maybe a lot of people's opinions might be taking part in their marriage. Okay, so be mindful. Let your sister know that don't let anybody come between their marriage, because I do feel like someone might want to come between that marriage. Okay, there is an uncertainty with success. This is the reason why he may be stressed and depressed really soon. But I do see some really good cards though. Let me come into that soon. I think at the present moment there may be some unbalanced energy. Okay, take it how it resonates. They may also need some rest. They may also be going through some sort of sickness, especially excuse me, through anxiety and imbalance of mental energies. Okay, but they do have the King of Cups, very caring, working towards their spirituality, working towards the emotions. I do feel like they do love your sister. They want the best for your sister, but I do feel like they are lacking a lot of confidence. They feel like they're putting in a lot of work and a lot of fights with this Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, but the Ten of Cups is there. Happy life, happy wife, happy children, all that happy stuff will take some time in order to be happy life, but they are going to go through all this trouble in the beginning. But remember that if a couple can deal 11-11, it's time to pray. I see 11-11 right now. All you guys need to pray right now. Ask for what you want. But anyways, on to Beanish. I gotta say that in order for that marriage to work, okay, don't let anyone come between that marriage, and also let them work together on what needs to be worked on their own. They need to work on their own. They don't need people that wants to step in and wants to start trouble in their wedding. I just see a little bump on the road, but I don't think it's gonna last. Okay, I mean, I don't think it's gonna last, as in the negativity is not gonna last. Okay, all right. They do want the best for your sister. All right, for Zara, hello, my future life partner going to be a Shia Muslim or a Sunni Muslim. Shia and Sunni is a second Islam. Whew. Okay. These readings, man, can be crazy. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna do two separate parts for Shia and one separate part for Sunni, and whichever one is more of a yes, then I will say it's that one. Okay. All right. Don't rush this reading because this one's a little longer. Let me see what comes out. Will this be Sunni or will this be Shia? Can I get 3 cards for the Sunni, please? Please, Spirit. Ooh, some of your questions are... Ooh. You guys are lucky this shit is free, okay? Let me tell you, ain't no one want to do this for free. All right, let me get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit. Can I get 3 to 6 cards for the Sunni and then for the Shia? All right, let's see. 1. Hi, Chase. How are you doing? 2. Can I get 1 more card for the Sunni? And then I get 3 cards for the Shia. I'm sorry, guys, if I don't get to you on time. Is some of these readings can be a little longer than others, okay? So I do apologize in advance. Okay, that's the Sunni. I got 3 cards for the Sunni. Do your prayers right now. I got 2 cards for the... Can I get 1 more card for the Shia? Can I get 1 more card for the Shia? There you go. All right, so I got to say, with the Sunni... No, I'm not saying. With the Shia, okay, the Shia. The Shia has 2 yes, the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Cups. Okay, that's 3 yes, actually. And then with the Sunni, it has 2 yeses, and then 1 maybe. So I gotta say, with this situation, I do believe that Shia might be the one. Not Sunni, because there's 1 maybe in the Sunni card. But then with the Shia, they're all 3 yeses. Even though the Ace of Cups came in reverse, but it also said yes. The other ones had a maybe. All right, so I got to say Shia. Go with Shia. All right? All right, I'm moving on to the next person. Straight Kiss for Life. Will Erica win the Science Fair and go to the finals? Hi, Chase. How you doing? Montaigne Machan. How you doing? Montaigne. What's up, Montaigne? All right, let's see. The cards came out for Stray Kids for Life. I'm sorry if I burp a lot. I just ate food. All right. So, straight kids for life. The King of Swords, very intellectual, very analytical, very rational. Okay. Ambitious, truthful, ethical, fair, and justice is coming in. All right. Don't be in your defensive or sensitive energy, especially for Erica. Don't make hasty decisions. She might feel unconfident or feeling like with the hanged man in reverse, she feels like she wants to give up or some sort of despair. Okay. But she is very smart with the King of Swords. Let me get a clarifier because these cards came, most of them came out negative, but I don't see like I feel like they can go in the finals. Let's see. Let me just get another clarifier for Stray Kids for Life. But most of these cards came out because they're unconfident. Let them know to be more confident within. I gotta tell you, and this is a story. Every time I take exams, if I don't feel like I'm confident, I'm gonna fail that exam. But if I do feel more confident and I felt like I put in a lot of work and I love what I'm doing, I feel like I'm gonna be successful. So make sure Erica is feeling confident. She has a lot of depression or something with lack of creativity, unconfident. She got 5 cards in reverse. She got 5 cards in reverse for Erica. Very smart, very intellectual, but she needs to work on her confidence. Um, Depression, lack of creativity, unconfident, overly defensive, sensitive, um, false spirituality. So, I don't want to say this in a mean way, but Erica, if she's not being confident with herself, it could be a yes, but if she is not in her right mind state, it could be a no, okay? But take it how it resonates. She is a very smart girl. So let her know to be more confident, okay? All right, so Aliza, what kind of people will my future in-laws and spouse be like? All right, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Please do share my live stream. If you would like to donate, that is up to you guys. It is in my description box, okay? All right, can I get a reading for Aliza? Chase said hi, and then Montaigne, and then Lily Singh. All right, let's see what's gonna come up for Aliza. All right, what wants to come up for Aliza at this time? What kind of people will be the future in-laws and spouse? 1212, another angel number. It's time to do your prayers. Two angel numbers came out already. 11 11, 12 12. It's time for you to do your prayers right now, okay? If you have not, do your prayers right now. You guys are spiritually guided to this live chat today, okay? All right, so I'm going to do a reading for Aliza. I do feel like your future in-laws is going to be good people, okay? Because I see the judgment came out. You will meet them divinely spiritually guided, okay? Work on your spirituality, work on your prayers, work on writing down your affirmations, work on writing down what you want within your family and within your future spouse, okay? I do see that you are going through an awakening. You're going to see a lot of angel numbers, a lot of dreams, a lot of symbolisms when you meet your future spouse, okay? The 9 of Wands may have been some sort of conflict, okay? There may be some waiting time. I do feel like it might take a little longer to meet your future spouse because you are going to put in a lot of work to meet them, okay? But I do see that you and your future spouse and their family is someone that likes to celebrate. It's somebody that likes to celebrate the wins and like to do big parties. They might even like to do big weddings. If you ever have kids, they're going to like to do big parties for your kids, okay? Your future spouse is going to be very intelligent, very strategic. They're going to think with their head over their heart, okay? They do make hasty decisions. They do rush into things sometimes. That's the only negative thing that came out for your future spouse is that when they do take action, they rush their actions. They got to be able to think before they take action, okay? But other than that, your future spouse is very smart. Your family is going to be celebratory, okay? They like to celebrate a lot with their family, okay? Maybe a little wait time before you meet your person, and the judgment call is when you are spiritually guided to your person at the right time, okay? Monty and Michelle want a general reading, okay? And then Lily Singh. Yep, office politics can destroy a career. All right. And this is a lot of jobs, especially a lot of professional jobs. Stay out of office politics. Pretend like you didn't hear nothing. Um, you know what? You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you. Within a job, right? Every job can be political. But what you need to understand is that you need to pretend to be an actor at your job, okay? You don't have to be friends with these people, right? But you got to know how to react when you're at the job. Pretend like you don't know nothing. Pretend like you're friendly to everybody, even if you don't like somebody, okay? But at the workplace, you need to pretend. You need to be an actor. You need to be adaptable too, because you may never know what people expect of you. Because I gotta say, even with my personal experience at work, I know when I come into a new job, people are testing me. They want to test me if I can able to do my own job. They want to test me if I'm mature enough to do my job, right? It's funny because a lot of people think I'm young. They think I'm in my 20s, so they want to start this shit, right? They want to test me. They want to be like, oh, I want to see if he's able to do his work, and I want to see if he's able to read in between the lines, da da da. But what they don't know is I'm in my fucking 30s, and I've been through a lot of experiences, and you cannot tell me what I need to do and what I don't need to do, because I'm very confident with my work ethic. Can't nobody tell me what to do, okay? And if you need to tell me what to do, I'm willing to learn. That's the type of person I am, okay? Can I get a general reading for Montaigne at this time? Can I get some cards, please, Spirit? So yes, stay out of office politics, all right? That's for anybody that needs to hear that information. All right, can I get one more card, please, Spirit? And a lot of people told me that too. They said to always stay away from office politics. Mind your own business and stay out of drama. Try your best to stay out of that. I mean, we all make mistakes though, so I'm not even gonna lie about that. All right, so with Montaigne, you will be getting victory very soon. I don't know if you're asking for love or career, okay? It may be both, but it says victory, success, achievement is coming in, all right? Advancement in career, I wouldn't be surprised if you get rewards or bonus, okay? Good news is coming in, confidence, respect. People are respecting you at this time, okay? You do need some rest. I don't know if you're battling a cold or you're going to get a cold really soon, or maybe some sort of a little illness, maybe the flu or the stomach bug or something. Be careful with that. It is time for you to rest. You are very prideful with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Just don't act out of the snobby energy, or don't try to get even with other people. Even if they try to start issues with you, just ignore them, okay? That's for your future. But I do see you need some rest. You might have a little cold or something, but I do see victory and success coming in for you, regardless if you're asking about love or career, okay? Chase said he's back. All right, so Lily want a quick general reading for Lily. All right. Please, God, Spirit, God's heart, divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Lily Singh. Can I ask a quick general reading? Can she get a quick general reading? Can I get 3 to 6 cards? What else came up? 1, 2. Can I get one card, please, Spirit? Can I get one card, please, Spirit? For Lily. Can I get one card, please, for Lily? Can I get one card, please, for Lily at this time? All right, I'm not taking those ones. All right, I'm taking these 4 for Lily, okay? What's coming in for you is the Lover's card. You are led by a divine union. You're going to meet the love of your life very soon. The Lovers can also be maybe a family member is going to be more supportive. It can also be like a family friend or a friend. You might have a good friendship that feels like a good relationship, and then they might also become like a soulmate, okay? Take out how it resonates. The Knight of Wands is extroverted energy. It is time for you to become extroverted. It's time for you to go out to parties. It's time for you to go out to more events, all right? Work on your creation, work on your passion, okay? You can become abundant within your own talents as well. The Justice card, you have integrity. You are balancing your life. If you are going through a court case, or if you want to get some support or some form of assistance, public assistance, you can get that as well. Wish is coming true with the 9 of Cups. Your wish is coming true. It all came up right. Material success, abundance, complacency, happiness, enjoyment, inner fantasies, whatever you are dreaming of, and whatever, you guys got to remember this. The art of manifestation is when you're thinking out loud. When you're thinking and you're picturing that you already have it, and you write it down and you keep thinking about it and you take action on it, you're gonna get it. And I see this for Lily. I see this happening for you, okay? All positive readings, okay? So Mariana said, yes, anxious. I have been looking for a while. Yes, agreed, office politics. I do feel like you will do good within your job, okay, Mariana? CB Winning, any general messages for CB Winning, okay? CB Winning, thank you for joining us today, my friend. All right, let's see. Please, God, Spirit, God, heart of my spirit. Listen, I know most of you guys are ready, all right? And then I will do a reading for Rohini, CB Winning. Any general messages for CB Winning right now? Okay, and then I'll do a reading for Rohini. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, okay? All right, so CB Winning. Can I get 2 more cards for CB Winning at this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for CB Winning, general reading is, you may have some instability within your wealth right now. Do save up for a rainy day. Be a little more frugal. Don't overspend, okay? Spirit is telling you to save up your money at this time. There are new beginnings for CB Winning, okay? This is the Ace of Wands. This is kind of like the air energy, okay? So I do see you as very intellectual. If you do want to go back to school, you can. If you want to get a certificate of some sorts, you will get that as well, okay? There is an opportunity if your job consists of you speaking, maybe public speaking you might be good at, maybe guiding other people, very inspirational too. You have inspirational energy. A lot of people will be guided to the way you talk to people, okay? Use your communication skills to get what you want. 6 of Wands, victory, success again. CB Winning, I love your name because your name is actually matching with this card, okay? 1313, yo, 1111 came up, 1212 came up, 1313 came up. Time for you guys to do your prayers today on this Sunday. Do it right now, okay? There has been 3 times when this angel number came out. 1111, 1212, 1313, okay? Do it right now. 6 of Wands, victory, success, CB Winning, you are winning. Okay, but the 4 of Swords is telling you to take a break, take a rest. In order to think more clearly, you need to do this resting time, okay? You are a little prideful. Be careful of snobby energy. Be careful of someone being too overcritical, okay? There may be negative influences from women, okay? Be careful about, like, I'm not saying women in general, but people that have divine feminine energy can be a little manipulative. So be careful with the energy, okay? But I gotta say, you will be winning, CB Winning, okay? With all these cards. Very smart, very intellectual, very fiery, passionate. All right, I do see you winning. All right, Yohini is next. Rohini, I meant. Will I meet a celebrity crush? Rohini. Will they meet this celebrity crush? Uila. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Will Rohini meet this celebrity crush? Will Rohini meet this celebrity crush? Montaigne, you're tired, Montaigne? Yeah, you need some rest then. I think we all need some rest. You know why? Tonight is the full moon. All right, the full moon. I don't know where you guys live, but in the East Coast, there is a full moon right now. And I'm going to have to do my prayers tonight. I always pray on every full moon so I can balance out my energy. And so I'm able to balance to read for you guys because I was born at night. And my actual real name does mean good evening. So I am blessed by the moon and I have to pray towards the moon every night. Or every time there's a full moon, I got to pray to the full moon. Can I get 2 more cards? Oh shit, that was a lot of cards. Hold on, I'm not taking that card. All right, can I get 1 more card, please? Spirit for Rohini. Will they meet their celebrity crush? There you go. This one want to come out like this. All right, so for Rohini, be mindful, you might go through some sort of a little cold or a little sickness, okay? Don't be worried about that. You need some rest. I do feel like this may be sort of a disillusionment, disappointment, expectation. This expectation might be too high, okay? Meeting your celebrity crush. It might be too high, but then with the full though, there is new start coming in. 1414, another angel number. Yo, this is crazy today. You guys are guided to come here today. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14. All right. New start, unlimited potential, innocent, fancy free. Let's see. You do got 2 yeses, though. Even if this one came out in reverse. I do think that you can meet your celebrity crush, but obviously you got to pay some sort of money in order to see your celebrity, okay? I don't see you as being up front and center to kind of like, you know, have communication with them. But I do see that you can meet your celebrity crush, okay? Take it how it resonates. All right. So if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Montaigne is tired. All right. So I already read for Rohini. Janny, hi Janny, Yaful. God bless. How are you? Can I please get an advice on Rajiv? Okay, Yaful. Rohini, I already gave your message. You can meet your celebrity crush, but you gotta spend some sort of money to meet them. Yeah, Rohini is spamming me right now. I ain't gonna lie. I already read for her. So for Yaful, can I please get an advice for Rajiv? Do I keep crying and feeling emotional over him? Okay, what is the energy with Rajiv? 1, 2. A lot of Swords card came out for Yaful at this time. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? I will log off really soon, maybe at 1 o'clock, okay? I do need a little break. Janny said, stop spamming. Thank you, Janny. Thank you for that. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love that you look out for the chat. All right, let me get one more card for Yaful. All right, for Rajiv. Why is there why there are Swords cards in this card? The 2 swords came out. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for Yaful at this time, okay? Can I get 2 more cards for you? There you go. All right, so the energy with Rajiv, they came out with the devil in reversed, okay? The devil came out. It says releasing, overcoming evil, defeat, detachment from unhealthy forces. I do feel like if they were addicted to something in the past, okay, regardless of the addiction, they're letting the addiction go. They are trying to change, okay? They are going through a mental imprisonment. They feel like they're bounded or they feel stuck. They feel powerless with this 8 of Swords. She is actually trapped in this picture. All right? Gender neutral. Take it how it resonates. But I do feel like they are playing the victim. They're in the mental entrapment. They're thinking very poorly and negatively about themselves. And I do think that they are also draining your energy, Yaful. It is time for you to do some spiritual cleansing. Okay, Yaful? But I got to say, it's not all bad because I feel like he's working towards letting go of the toxicity and letting go of addictions. He is trying to do that right now, okay? He is trying to be rational, analytical, working towards finding some sort of justice. He is a man of action. He will take control of this change, okay? So I do feel like maybe, I'm not saying for you to communicate and tell them to kind of release the anxiety and the mental health state, but they do need to work on that, okay, Yaful? But other than that, I do feel like they're releasing all their addictions and past traumas, all right? I hope that resonates for Yaful, all right? So Janny, Zoya, will I get married to Faraz? Oh, Lord, all right. All right, Rohini, you need to stop spamming because I already did your reading. Zoya, the first card for Faraz and then the second card will be for Irfan, okay? I'm going to try to get 3 cards for each person for Zoya, all right? Okay, Neved, I will definitely do a drawing for you, okay? After Zoya, okay? After Zoya, I will do a reading for... Thank you, Stray Kids for Life. I'll see you later, okay? For Zoya, and then I'll do a reading for Neved, okay? Can I get 3 cards for... Can I get 3 cards for Faraz at this time? Can I get 3 cards for Faraz at this time? Can I get 3 cards for Faraz? And then can I get 3 cards for Irfan? There you go. All right, so I got 4 cards for Faraz, and then let me get 3 cards for Irfan. Can I get 3 cards for Irfan? Can I get 3 cards for Irfan? That one came out like this. Can I get 2 more cards for Irfan? Can I get 2 more cards for Irfan? I will be logging off maybe at 1, okay? 1 or 1:30. 1:30 the latest. Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Irfan, please, Spirit? There you go. And then one more card for Irfan. And I have to, there you go. All right, they both got 4 cards. Let me see. Who's better? Who's better? Where Faraz, they have different choices within love. I'm not even gonna lie to you. With their energy, they can be a player for Faraz. I feel like they have more than one person that they can choose. They do take some ruthless action. They like to abuse their power with the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, take it how it resonates. They're also very materialistic. I do feel like they do get into relationships because of materialism. Take it how it resonates. They might be spiritually unstable with the Ace of Cups in reverse. They have some sort of difficulty. They need to recover from something that they went through before. Faraz, and then let's see for Irfan. Irfan is being recognized for their work. They are working towards their abundance. They are good communicators. They like to collaborate with other people. A lot of good teamwork. They might be a little too emotional with the King of Cups in reverse, okay? They might be obsessive. They might be a little jealous. That's not always a bad energy, though. They're just a little bit unconfident with themselves. They like to depend on people a little bit. Kind of clingy, kind of codependent. They do lack a lot of clear judgment. So between these two people, I'm not even going to lie to you, but I feel like Irfan is a better choice because they're just insecure within themselves, but I don't think that they have bad intentions toward anybody. But the other person might be a player, and I don't know if you want the energy, but take it how it resonates. But that's for Zoya. Irfan is a better choice. Okay. Hi, Nita. How you doing? The Fire Lady. You just answered my question. Thank you. The Fire Lady. The Fire Lady. Hi, the Fire Lady. Cheryl. Hello, can I ask a question? Yes, you can do a question, okay? You want a general reading for Cheryl? Okay. Please, God, Spirit, guys, Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify. For Cheryl, oh, 3 cards already came up. That's not in reverse, though. Oh, you know, I'll take it in reverse. All right, so the 6 of Wands came up for Cheryl, okay? It says victory, success, achievement, advancement, and career. I do feel like you might get a bonus or you might get a reward. If you want to communicate about getting a bonus, you need to talk to your boss. You probably can't get a reward, okay? People do respect you. People see your confidence. People do see you as a guiding light. People do see you as a leader. Be careful of temptations, though, with the devil. I don't know if you have some sort of addiction, or maybe you might be addicted to like negative mindsets at times. Or be careful with people who might be addicted towards you, might be addicted towards your siren-like quality. They might be addicted to you, okay? You might have a lot of people flocking to your energy real soon, okay? Take out how it resonates for Cheryl. You are moving away from the 3 of Swords. When you went through some sort of sorrow, you let it go. You're no longer in this painful energy, okay? All right, that is the reading for Cheryl. I hope that resonates for you, okay? For Cheryl, all right? Peg, hi, my friend. If me, I have a divorce, will you have a divorce with your husband, okay? Yeah, you're welcome, CB Winnie. I appreciate you guys being here. Okay, for Pega, will they go into a divorce? Will they go into a divorce with their husband? Will they go into a divorce with their husband? Will they go into a divorce with their husband? Cheryl, you're going to be very abundant, and you can ask for a reward or an abundance, okay? That's for Cheryl. All right, can I get a reading for Pega? Will they divorce their husband? Will they divorce their husband? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you guys are fighting right now. Infighting, ignoring and suppressing the conflicts right now. Maybe you're trying to ignore those fights, okay? There are some instability with money and material wealth within this relationship. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys fought because of money issues, okay? You feel like you put in a lot of work with having no results. A lot of conflict, a lot of self-limiting belief within you and your spouse as well, okay? Weakened material wealth. You guys fought a lot about money. Also, a lot of fighting with opportunities, maybe. They do feel... They feel like you are like a motherly quality. You are very emotional. You are very sensitive. You are tapped into your spirituality. But I gotta say, if you do want to divorce this person, you should, because you guys get into a lot of fights over little things too. All right, all right. So, but that's your choice. It's not coming from me. Okay, I'm only here to guide people. I'm not telling people what to do. Okay, all right. So for Janny, will I be moving? Will I be moving with the boyfriend? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen with Janny and Princess. Hi, Princess. I will be doing a reading for Princess. Hassan, hi. What are you? How you doing? Okay. There is a full moon tonight, like Diane said. All right. Janny, will she be moving in with her boyfriend? Will this work out? Will this work out? Will she be moving in with her boyfriend? And will this work out? Will she be moving in with her boyfriend, and will this work out? Can I get 3 of 6 cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 3 of 6 cards, Spirit? Can I get 3 of 6 cards, Spirit? Will she be moving in with her boyfriend? There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You got 2 uprights and 3 negatives, but let me read the story first. I do feel like your boyfriend went through some sort of trauma when they were as a kid. They are healing those traumas as a childhood. They are thinking about the memories they had, and they're working through those struggles, okay, that they may have. The Chariot came out. Whatever you guys are going through, you guys can win this, okay? Conquest, victory, it's external strength, self-control, right direction. You guys are going in the right direction, okay? Your boyfriend may be depleted. I don't know what it is with depleting. They are lacking some self-discipline. Maybe they're thinking negatively about their manifestation. They do have the Magician, though, regardless if it's in reverse. They still are the Magician, but they've not tapped into their power at this time. But I do feel like if you do move in together, there will be some sort of material success. But that is if he learns how to heal his childhood trauma and learn how to manifest in the right way. Tell him to find balance within his life. Maybe go out a little more, travel a little more, stay grounded, go out in nature, do some sort of hobbies with healing, go out into a yoga retreat, go out to do something spiritual that will guide him in the right direction, okay? I do feel like you can move if you want to. And this person is not a bad person, okay? All right, I did a general reading for, okay, Princess had a reading. What does A have planned for me for Valentine's Day? All right. For Princess, please, guys, Spirit guys, Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Princess. What does A have planned for Valentine's Day? What does A have planned for Valentine's Day with Princess? If you have not subscribed and you liked my vibe, please do subscribe. Please do share my live stream so I can reach out to other people and help other people as well. If you would like to donate, it is in the description, okay? All right, so for Princess, what is coming in for Valentine's Day? What does A have planned for Valentine's Day? Cheryl, I'm glad it resonates for you, okay? All right. So, can I get 3 of 6 cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 3 of 6 cards, please, Spirit? Okay, there you go. What does A have planned for? What does A have planned for the Valentine's Day? Okay, they may be mentally entrapped. They are thinking about too much things that's going on right now. There is some form of jealousy, okay? I don't know if this jealousy is coming from them. Are you talking to, I'm not saying you're talking to other people, but are you like talking to like male friends or whoever you're asking about? Are you talking to other people right now, just friendly, and they get jealous often? I feel like there's some jealousy energy, but I do feel they think highly, they think the world of you with the World card, okay? I feel like maybe they want to take a trip with you because with the World card, it is a traveling energy. Maybe they want to travel with you. Maybe they want to travel. If it's not to another country, they just want to travel to another city or another state, okay, for Valentine's Day. They are going through a spiritual awakening. You will be seeing angel numbers, symbolisms, and having dreams about them. They are investing within their goals and abundance right now. They're saving up money for this Valentine's Day. I do feel like they want to spend on you, okay? They do want to spend on traveling though, I feel like. But they feel like they're mentally, I feel like they put in too much work and they need a little rest. They do have some sort of jealousy energy, okay? Take it how it resonates. Mentally imprisoned. All right, that is for Princess. If you did like that vibe, please do subscribe, okay? Flora Soul. Feeling of Zion when he saw me, okay? The feeling of Zion for Flora Soul. What is Zion's feelings for Flora Soul? Hold on, let me get a coffee break. Hold on. Goddamn. I need the sugar because you guys got me talking my ass off. Hold on. Okay, for Flora Soul. What's the feeling for Zion? I mean, what's the feeling from Zion to Flora Soul? What's the feeling for Flora Soul from Zion at this time? All right, I will log off really soon just to let you guys know that, okay? I would try to come back maybe at 3, all right? Let's see. Okay, for Zion's feelings towards Flora Soul. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for Flora Soul? For Zion's feelings toward Flora Soul. Can I get one more? One more, please, Spirit. One more, please. There you go. I do see some sort of celebration. All right. They may have felt lonely for a while for Flora Soul, and they are looking into trying to be with somebody that is abundant. They're trying to gain abundance with another person right now, okay? And that could be you, okay? They are very intelligent. They do see you as intelligent as well, confident, strong character, very creative, very independent, very organized. This is what they think of you, okay? They do see you as celebratory. They see you as winning. They see that you like to celebrate with your friends and your family. They see you are winning in life. They see your goals is coming into fruition. Take it how it resonates. They do think highly of you. Very highly of you, okay? They see that you have a lot of good, loyal people within your life. You're gaining unity within your community as well. Very intelligent. But they do feel a little bit ignored, or maybe they feel like they've been lonely for a while, okay? Take it how it resonates. All right? So that is for Flora Soul. General reading for Hassan, okay? Hi, Artis. How you doing, Artis? Artis is my friend. All right, let's see. For Hassan. General reading for Hassan. All right. Hey, don't be stalking. How you doing? Don't be stalking. All right, let's see. So for Hassan, for general reading, you have good cards. The Ace of Cups for Hassan came out, okay? You are spiritually guided. You have an abundance of feelings. A lot of people will come to you for guidance. A lot of people see you as an inspiration. You are very loving, very caring, very generous, regardless if you're a male or a woman. You are caring. People do see you as a parent figure, okay? You have the High Priestess. You are spiritually guided. Your ancestors and your spiritual guides are guiding you in the right direction right now. You are clearly protected, okay? Also, follow your intuition, do your prayers. You can also be a spiritual teacher. Find out what your gifts are for Hassan. Queen of Wands. It says, energetic, optimistic, very virtuous, very generous, again, clear thinker. You are very charitable. A lot of people love you for your charity work. A lot of people will come to you for your advice, and you can be a spiritual leader. You need to tap into your gifts and your spirituality, okay? Because I do feel like you have some sort of gift that you haven't tapped into yet, okay? All right, so Cheryl said it. Hello, Artis. How you doing? Don't be stalking me, dude. Hey, how you doing? Tara, bless you. Artis, can you tell me what is coming in this year for me, please? Okay. I'm getting it from, okay. So I'm going to do a reading for Artis, and then I'm going to do a reading for Don't Be Stalking, okay? Artis, can you tell me what is coming up this year for me, please? Okay, good question. What is coming up for Artis for this year? What is coming up for Artis at this year? Hey, Athena, what is coming for Artis at this time for this year, okay? Okay, what came out? That one came out like that. Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? For Artis. Blessings to you, Tara. Can I get 2 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Artiste? For Artiste, what wants to come out this year for Artiste at this time? What wants to come out for this card for Artiste at this time? All right, I'll take those. All right, so it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll take these 7 for Artiste. The 10 of Wands came out. I do feel like you put in a lot of work. You may feel burdened at this time. This person's like sweating, picking up those wands, okay? I do feel like you're going through an overload, okay? It's time for you to take a little break, okay? The Wheel of Fortune did come out in reverse. Your luck might be a little bit setbackish, maybe temporary setback. Not for long, though. You are going to go into the right direction with the 7 of Cups in reverse. Even though it's in reverse, it's not a bad thing. You do have plenty of choices within your career and your love life. But you will think clearly. You're not going to be confused about your choices. But your luck is a little bit delayed. I do feel like it will be coming in for you, okay? You are going to be very, very overly cautious with spending your money, okay? Even with the Knight of Cups in reverse, both of these came up, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. You are not looking at your creativity at this time. You should look into your creation and your talents, okay? But the Nine of Pentacles came up, right? Very abundant. So I do see that your abundance is going to take a little longer. I do feel like within the end of this year, your abundance will rise. Your good luck will be delayed a little bit, okay? Because of the heavy burdens and needing rest, okay? But other than that, I do feel like your 9 of Pentacles is coming in, but it's going to come in a little later at the end of the year, okay? Be careful of a boss that is a female or someone that's a female. They might be acting in a manipulative energy for Artiste, okay? Take out how it resonates. Your abundance will be coming later this year. It will be slow, but it will be worth the while, okay? All right, so... okay, Janice said, thank you so much. You are amazing. You are amazing too, Janie. All right, so don't be stalking are the text I'm getting from L specifically. Please, God, Spirit, guys, Higher Divine Spirit. Please help me clarify. All right, I'm going to take a break soon, okay? Don't be stalking are the texts getting from L specifically. All right, these 2 cards came out and maybe... can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Don't be stalking. Let me get one more card, please, Spirit. The loving families continue to grow. I would say yes, because this card came out with a yes, and it came out upright, King of Wands. These 2 cards came out with a maybe, and they're both upright, okay? So I gotta say, with this situation, L is a very charismatic person, very authoritative, maybe seen as a leader, will become a leader, okay, with the King of Wands, all right? They got the King of Wands and the King of Swords. So they have a very high, powerful energy. They're also very communicative, very strategic, very passionate, very creative, okay, with the 2 kings that came out for don't be stalking, all right? They have a lot of power within themselves. They are taking a new journey. I do feel like they're moving away from anything that didn't work out for them. They are healing. And I do feel like they did take some sort of action towards you. This is a communication energy with the King of Swords. The King of Wands is very passionate towards you. And then the 6 of Swords is the moving away from all past traumas, all right? So, yes, don't be stalking. I do believe that L is the person that was texting you, all right? Okay, I hope that resonates, all right? Artiste. All right. Hello, Harry, please check if will I get a job soon, please. All right, let's see. For Snicky. All right, I'm going to end my live reading soon. So the last person I will be reading for... all right, let's see. I'm going to do a reading for Snicky. Snicky, Montaigne, Sarah Sam. Hold on. Snicky, Montaigne, Sarah Sam. Thank you. That's and Dodo. Dodo will be my last person, okay? Thank you, Yefo, for that compliment. I truly appreciate it, okay? You have good energy as well. All right, let me do a reading for Snicky, okay? If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, okay? Snicky, I will come back right at 3, I think. 3 o'clock, I will do another reading, all right? So, can I get one more card for Sneaky? Check on the job soon, please. The job. 4, 5, 6. This is 6, 7. So 6, 7. I'm gonna take this 8. Okay. You will be making 2 difficult decisions for Sneaky. I don't know if you put in a job application and you're gonna have to make a choice between 2 different jobs. Okay. Pick wisely. You're not lost. I do feel like you're gonna be following your intuition. 11:22. Another spiritual guide. It's time to pray. I do feel like you will be guided in the right direction. You're not lost, you're not confused, but you will be getting 2 job offers, okay? The job that you will come into, either you will become some sort of boss, or you will be meeting a boss that is going to be a mentor, but they're going to be very organized, very stern, and they're going to come off very tough, okay, at the beginning, all right? The Ace of Wands may be a little delayed, maybe not just yet, but I do feel like you will get between 2 job offers. You need to balance your physical health and your mental health, okay? The 7 of Cups, yeah, you do have a lot of choices, all right? Put in a lot of applications at this time because you will get a job soon. You will get a lot of job offers. I do feel at least maybe 2 to maybe 5 job offers, okay? But you will be guided in the right direction to choose the right job. You will be making a lot of money with the Knight of Pentacles, but it will take some time in order to save a lot of money, okay? Please follow your spiritual guides at this time, all right? And also, always be humble. Don't be corrupted by politics, okay? It's telling you, it's forewarning you, okay? Be careful with those energies, but otherwise, you have a lot of choices with the 7 of Cups and also with the 2 of Swords. You have a job that is ready out for you. Keep putting those job applications. You have more than one opportunity, all right? And you're going to choose the right one. Montaigne. I would like to have another general. Okay, last general reading for Montaigne, and then Sarah Sam, and then Dodo, and then I'll come back on at 3, okay? General reading. Okay, general reading for Montaigne. The Ace of Wands came out from Montaigne, okay? New beginnings, opportunity, strength, inspirational. You're going to inspire a lot of people. You're going to take new opportunities. You're going to start something new. You are going to find balance. You are going through a period of peace. Okay. You will be challenging authorities. You don't care at this moment. If you need to fight, you're going to fight. If you need to argue, you're going to argue, okay? You are not going to back down on any arguments at this point. Just be mindful that pick your battles wisely for Montaigne. But I got to say, your energy is very rebellious at this moment, but it's going to lead you towards a new beginning, a new success. Someone do want to reconcile with you as well, okay? Take to what resonates. But that is for Montaigne. Sarah Sam, how did Aberdeen feel about Bushra today? Please, guys, Spirit, guys, Heart Divine Spirit, please help me clarify. For how did Aberdeen feel about Bushra? They felt a sort of betrayal. They felt rejected. Aberdeen felt like they felt betrayed by Bushra. I don't know what it is. It says betrayal, rejection. Too much going on in the community, too much going on in the friend group, okay? Maybe they felt like Bushra took one person's side over him or something like that. I don't know. There is some sort of prosperity, though. I feel like if they're able to put their differences aside, they can work something out with the 4 of Wands, okay? They probably wanted to start a business together, but they need to put the differences aside because they felt like they were betrayed, okay? Yeah, something with financial. They felt like they were lacking resources, or they felt they were betrayed about money or about some sort of communication, all right? But I do see some prosperity if they could put the differences aside, all right? So Dodo is the last person, and then I gotta take a break, all right? And then come back on at 3. I'll be doing another reading. Hi, please give me a message from God, universe, okay? All right, so for Dodo, if you guys have not subscribed yet, please do so. If you like my vibe, share my live streams. If you like to donate, it is in the description. All right, so for Dodo, I can see why you're asking me for an advice, okay? Because most of these came out in reverse. For the King of Swords, okay, this is your energy right now, okay, Dodo. It says, um, you are critical about yourself right now. You do feel like you have negative influences. Maybe the people around you is not being as supportive as you want them to be, or maybe they're just not looking out for you and you've been asking for help and you're not getting any support right now, Dodo. You do feel like your opinions don't matter to people. They dismiss your opinions. They're judging you on your opinions right now. There's unclear objectives, right? Um, but I do feel with the Two of Swords, you are going to take a quick action. You're not going to be really confused very soon. Follow your spiritual guides, follow your inner voice, because your inner voice is not wrong. You might have to choose between two different directions, two different careers, two different jobs, two different people. Somebody that is going to align with your career goals and your goals in general in life. Someone will be coming in really soon. You will regain the strength, okay, to continue to move on. This is one of the best piles in the deck, okay? You got the strength card. With whatever you went through, you felt like people weren't supporting you and they're rejecting you, and they don't agree with you on anything. They don't like what you're thinking, okay? But you do have clarity coming in very soon. Your spiritual guides and your ancestors are always protecting you. Know that, Dodo. Don't feel bad, because there are people protecting you. If you feel like you're being alone right now, you're never alone. I do feel like you're gonna regain your strength very soon, okay? Your kindness and your compassion is gonna shine through. You are going to get harmony. You have the courage and you have the power. Be in this confident energy. Don't give a shit, okay? You're gonna gain this. You're gonna gain this abundance and gain this clarity. Forget the people that don't matter, but enjoy the people that do matter, okay? All right, so if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Please do share my live stream, okay? Please, if you want to donate, it's in my description, all right? I will see you guys back at 3 to 3:30, all right? I'll see you guys later.